How to Train Your Useless Dragon by Mika Crispy on AO3. Chapter 16. How to Court a Dragon. As they walk down the mountain, Kirishima is filled with contradictory feelings. On one hand, he will spend more time with Mina. They will get to know each other better, and he could show her his manliness. Maybe impress the amazing girl. But on the other hand, what if he makes a fool of himself? More time together just means more chances for Ichiro to screw up. He spent the whole night away thinking about it, and the more he thought, the more he figured he doesn't stand a chance. Mina is a super accomplished dragon in her community. Izuku talked for hours about how famous she is and how Mina is the youngest ever to get a job in the most prestigious warrior party. And what does Ichiro have to show for himself? He isn't even a warrior by their village standards. Even worse, to be a warrior, he would have to kill a dragon. Ichiro can't do that. He doesn't even believe there was a time in his life he actually wanted to kill a dragon. But now the idea makes him nauseous. Izuku and Mina are walking excitedly in front of them, the boy talking endlessly about the cool things they will do once they get to the village. It's interesting to see that they are about the same height. Mina is barely 2 fingers taller than him, while in their dragon forms the girl is easily 3 times as big as Izuku. The fuck is wrong with you? He looks stupider than usual. Bakugo asks, quietly by his side. What? No, I'm fine, bro. Ichiro laughs, awkwardly, scratching the back of his head. If you really can't sneak her in, we can find some other way. Hell, he can just tell her to fucking get lost for all I care. Bro, no, we're not sending Mina away. Then why are you pulling this shitty face? It's nothing, it's just, I don't know. She's so manly and strong. I guess I just realized I don't have a chance with someone like her. Ichiro drops his head down, after confessing his fears to his best friend. The fuck? You really mean this shit? How fucking stupid are you? She is a dragon. I know. I didn't even consider the difference of courting approaches. I'm probably weirding her out yesterday and ruined my chances I could have had. Pity here. She is a dragon. She isn't a person. You can't fucking court her. And what is the difference? What do you mean, what is the difference? I think the difference is pretty fucking obvious. The girl is pink. She has horns. She transforms into a dragon that is almost the size of your house. Bro, that doesn't matter. The heart wants what the heart wants. I see beautiful, fun, and strong girl who cares about her friends and is excited to learn new things. That is the kind of person I want in my life. He looks at Bakugo confused. I thought you understood that since you and Izuku... What? Me and Deku what? Spill it out, dipshit. You both have a very special relationship? Kirishima says, shrugging. If his bro doesn't want to accept the fact that he loves Izuku yet, Ichiro can't make him. Bakugo is very stubborn and will lash out if he insists on it. But from the serious, deep in thought look in Katsuki's face, maybe Kirishima managed to plant a seed inside his bro's head. And anyways, it's not like Ichiro has an answer to these questions. He is sure Mina is the most amazing girl he ever met, but he doesn't think he will ever manage to date her. Kirishima really doesn't have much to offer a girl who can fly half the ocean in the morning and spit fire and venom out of her mouth. His skills with an axe seemed very stupid in front of everything Mina can do. I don't understand what the fuck is going on inside your head, since I'm too smart to make sense of your idiocy. Katsuki grumbles, taking Ichiro out of his thoughts. But that shitty pink girl would be lucky to date you. Dragons suck at social norms. You're gonna have to teach her how to be courted. But you taught Dinky how to get honey from a hive without using a rock. So I think you can manage it. Ichiro looks at Bakugo, overwhelmed with emotions. Do you really think that, bro? Because I can't even use the bow properly yet, and she can fly. Katsuki hits him on the back of the head. Don't be an idiot. You can't impress her with battle skills. You gotta be smarter than that to defeat her. Defeat her? Kirishima asked, confused. Yeah, you gotta give your fucking all, shitty hair. This ain't gonna be an easy battle. But I'm not gonna allow the future second best warrior of my village be beasted by a fucking dragon. Bakugou says passionately. You gotta destroy her. Buy her honey bread. Get her flowers. Take her on a stroll under the moonlight. You can't have any mercy. Yeah, Kirishima agrees, a little confused. Maybe Bakugou has an interesting point of view of how courting someone is like, but he isn't wrong. Izuru can't give up without trying. Sure, Mina can be manly in so many things, but she doesn't know a lot about human life. Izuru can show her all the nice things humans have to offer. As soon as they get back to the village, their empty bellies make themselves known. We can go to the market to hunt for food, Izuku says excitedly. No, we go to the market to buy food. Idiots, I already explained to you how money works. Don't make me smack you. Katsuki barks at him, and Izuku giggles, completely unfazed by the blonde's threats. It's the funniest thing, Mina. You have to give shiny flat pebbles to take things, and then people in the market use the pebbles to take things from other people. Izuku explains to the girl, who looks quite confused. Why don't they just exchange things in the first place? What is so special about these pebbles? Izuku shrugs. Humans have the weirdest ideas. I'm not fucking explaining how matriarchy fucking works to you knuckleheads. Just don't take things from the stalls without permission, Katsuki says, pulling Izuku by the hand and turning to Kirishima. I'm gonna watch this one. You keep the pink menace in line. And with that warning, Bakugou walks away, dragging the other boy. Izuru stays frozen in slight panic mode. He needs to feed Mina. It's his chance to impress her. What is he gonna do? Oh my god, why did Bakugou abandon him like that? What do dragons even like to eat? Why didn't Izuru pay attention to what Izuku eats? He had been hanging out with the other boy for quite a while. He should know that by now. Oh yeah, fruit. Izuku always went for the apples first when they shared meals on the top of the mountain. He looks over to Mina and finds the girl standing quietly with her hands behind her back and tilting her head towards him. She is so freaking cute. Kirishima can't help but hide his face with his hands at the blush creeping into his cheeks. He can't do it. He can't. She is too cute. Kiri, are you alright? She asks softly, and Izuru thinks he's going to fucking die. Kiri? Kiri. Kiri. He asks out loud without noticing. Oh, yeah. Izuku says it's normal for humans to give special nicknames to friends. That's why Bakugou calls him Deku, and your name is pretty big. It doesn't seem to fit you since you're so tiny and cute, so I thought Kiri would work better, she explains, smiling. Izuru's blush even harder and hides his face away. Inside his head, thoughts give up, and all that is left is, cute. Ugh, I'm dead. Is that alright? Mina asks, unsure, probably mistaking Izuru's silence as if he doesn't approve of the nickname. It's fine. Fine. He laughs awkwardly. You just caught me by surprise. Kiri is fine. Great, actually, just dandy. Mina still looks at him confused. Izuru decides he needs to change the subject. So, let's get some food. He motions her to walk with him. This is the market. It's where we trade food, clothes, weapons, anything, really. Don't you guys hunt? Some of us do, but that is not where most of our food comes from. There are these farms around the village who grow the fruits and vegetables, and most of the meat we eat are from the sheep herds and the fishing boats every day. Oh, yeah, I love sheep. They reproduce like bunnies in the confine, right? Good hunting grounds? Uh, yeah? They do, but only because we make them. The farmers grow sheeps like veggies, and then they sell the meat here, so we can't really hunt them because they're owned by the farmers. Mina halts on the spot and looks at Kirishima completely bewildered for a while. Then she cracks up and starts laughing wildly. She bends down over her belly from her laughs, and Kirishima can't help but chuckle too, even though he doesn't know what is so funny. They grow sheep like cabbages? What do? Stick their hooves to the ground and think they own the sheep? Mina says between laughs. Ah, no, they just look at the sheep until they're nice and fat, then they kill them? Damn, so hard to explain how sheep herding works. Mina's laughter subsides, but she still chuckles lightly. So farmers just watch the sheep take care of themselves until they're good enough to hunt, and somehow the farmers convince every other human that they're not allowed to do the same because they own the sheep? Now, putting like that does sound stupid. I guess, Kirishima says, uncertain. Humans are the funniest little things, I tell you. She is still chuckling and shaking her head when they resume walking through the market. Owning sheep. They end up buying pies filled with sheep meat and goat cheese. It was quite a splurge for Ijiro's allowance. But he hopes Mina is going to like it. Mina looks curiously around the place, her eyes lingering in every one of the stands. After getting the pies, Kirishima decides to eat them in his favorite spot in town. But on the way there, Mina stops, looking amazed, at one of the stalls, the bookstore. Mina, everything all right? I didn't know there were so many of them. So many of what? Ijiro scrunches his eyebrows confused. Books? Have you read them all? Ah, no. I've got some back home I've read, but most of the ones here I've never seen before. Mina nods, absent-mindedly. Ijiro has half the mind to get closer to the stall with her and let her touch and explore the books. However, the shopkeeper is looking at them with a wary expression, and Kirishima decides it's time for them to go. He takes Mina by the hand and pulls her. I can show you the ones in my house later. Let's go eat. He smiles at her, and the girl smiles back. They sit down to eat on the big fountain that sits near the market. The fountain is very beautiful, a very big sculpture with clear water and several flowers painted around it. Many couples sit in this place at dusk for their little dates. Ijiro even watched a couple of kissings being traded here. So, what do you think? He asks eagerly, just as Mina gives her first bite into the pie. The girl's eyes grow huge as she tastes the pie. She looks amazed between the pastry in her hand and Ijiro, and nods her head profusely. So, it's good? When she finally finished swallowing, she says, gesticulating wildly, it's the most amazing thing I've ever eaten. What is this? How is it made? I've never eaten anything so crumbly and and incredible. Ijiro chuckles at the girl's excitement. I don't know the recipe. Honestly, I'm not that good in the kitchen, but I can ask my mom. She makes these. These are pies, right? She asks, and Ijiro nods. Izu told me they're not easy to make. I think every mom knows how to make. But I get your point. Moms can make some pretty difficult things. Mina nods in understanding. I'm sure my mom will explain if we ask her, though. If we go to your nest to ask your mom about pies, will you show me your books? Mina asked shyly, looking down at her lap. Sure, I can give you the books if you want. Mina laughed softly. They wouldn't do any good. I can't read them. Oh, so I can read them for you. Is your offers, and Mina's head shoots right up to face him. Really? The girl asks with shiny eyes, leaning towards Kirishima. He gets instantly embarrassed and blushes. Yeah, I can read you all the books you want. That would be amazing, Kiri. She smiles brightly at him before going back to her pie. I only had one book ever read to me. Well, it wasn't really read to me. A fisherman read it to the others, and I happened to hear it. It told the story about a girl trapped in a tower by an evil witch. Oh, yeah, I know that one. Why are the fishermen reading fairy tales during work hours? Do you like stories like that? Because I know a bunch. I don't even need a book. Mina looked at him with such reverence. Ichiro actually felt kind of bad by goading her about knowing children's stories. But hey, all fair in love and war, right? A man's gotta work with what he has. Yes, please, Kiri, please, I want to hear the stories. She pleads cutely. All right, let me think. Ichiro touches his cheek with his index finger in a dramatic manner. I know. I'm going to tell you the story of the girl with the glass zipper. They spent hours talking and laughing by the fountain. Ichiro's impressed Mina with his vast knowledge of children's tales, and the girl seems to be enjoying herself. They got so caught up in their own bubble, they didn't even notice the ruckus coming their way until a threatening shadow covered the sun. There you fucking are. I've been looking for you forever, shitty hair. Katsuki screams at them, making Mina and Kirishima jump in their seats. Bro, we're having lunch, Ichiro explains, and Mina nods in agreement. Lunch? Lunch was over 3 fucking hours ago. You can't disappear with a village guest. Katsuki yells, then completes more quietly. Besides, Dunceface and Soy Sauce are asking around for us. We already skipped the morning training. If we don't show up for the afternoon, they're gonna suspect something is wrong. Hey, Mina, what did you think of the food? Izuku smiles and waves at the girl. Hey, Izu, I loved it. We had pie. Pie is great. Later, you'll need to try honey bread. Let's fucking go before the idiots find us. Katsuki shakes his head and walks towards the training grounds. Izuku and Mina talk happily about their lunches they had as they walk. Ichiro tries getting closer to them to hear what Mina had to say about their little lunch date. Ichiro can't even think about that without blushing. But Bakugou catches him by the collar and brings him back to his side. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Katsuki grunts. Talking to them? We have more important shit to discuss than that, idiot. Oh. Bakugou is such a good bro. He wants to know how Ichiro's date went. It went great, bro. We talked a lot. She liked the pie. At one point, I even held her hand. Granted, it was just to take her to the right place, but she didn't slap my hand away, and I don't fucking care about that, dipshit. Katsuki interrupts him with a slap behind his head. We need to talk about what we're going to say to Dunceface and Soy Sauce. Granted, they're stupid, but they will notice a whole girl arriving to train with us. Oh, right. Bakugou's right. They have never brought a girl to training grounds before. Sure, Kaminari has been in love with Jiro forever, and Sarah has a thing for a girl in another village, but Mina is so beautiful they might forget about their past lovers once they see her. You're right. We need to hide her. We can't let them see Mina, or else there will be too much competition. Competition? I know you believe in me, bro, but Kaminari and Sarah are nice guys too. They will be competition if they decide to court Mina too. Bakugou hits him again, behind the head. For fuck's sakes! How can you be so dense? Katsuki might have continued raging, but he didn't have the chance since the noise of greetings caught their attention. Looking towards the training grounds, they see Izuku and Mina talking with Zero and Kaminari. Well, so much for keeping them away. For crying out loud. Bakugou grumbles, marching towards the dragons and their friends. Kirishima runs right after him. That's why you two were no-show for training. You were having fun with Mina and Izuku. Zero accuses them when Bakugou and Kirishima get close. Not our fault. She arrived this morning and we have to welcome her. Katsuki grumbles. Yeah, she came to help Izuku and us train for the sheep herding. Ichiro doesn't manage to finish that sentence because Bakugou slaps a hand in his face. It's not fair. Kaminari pouts. Why do I have to train while you two go on a date? Bakugo kicks his shin before he could finish that phrase. That is fucking enough. If you guys want to train, we're going to train. Everybody to the field, now. Katsuki yells at them, and everyone scrambles towards the field with the dummies, including Izuku and Mina. But Bakugo grabs them by their collars. Not you two, damn idiots. Go sit down there and don't get in our ways. Finally, when Mina and Izuku are properly sitting down in the outskirts of the fields, and all the young Vikings had their weapons, they're ready to start training. But that is not really what Kaminari and Sarah want to do. We trained the whole morning. Let's just talk about the mysterious girl who came from Izuku's village. Denki argues. You could train the whole fucking month, and it still will not be enough, dunce face. She seems nice. Is she Izuku's girlfriend? Sarah asked thoughtfully, and Kaminari and Bakugo's reaction is instantaneously. What? No! Why the fuck would you say that, soy sauce? As if Deku would have a girlfriend! Bakugo barks, swinging his sword against Sarah, who hides behind Kaminari. Oh my god, you're right. Mina may already have a boyfriend. How did I not think about that before? I'm so stupid. Ichiro realized that he hasn't even thought about that possibility before. He sits down in the middle of the field, completely dejected. Here he was thinking he could impress Mina by telling her the Snow and White story, but maybe she already has her Prince Charming. It might be a big dragon with giant wings who could eat a whole sheep in one bite. See what you did? Now he's depressed! Bakugo screams at Zero, pointing at Kirishima. Dude, are you courting her? Kaminari sits by Ichiro's side, looking worried. I was trying, but Sarah's right. I didn't even think she could have a boyfriend already. Kirishima's eyes filled with tears. Hanta pats him on the back. I'm sure she doesn't. I mean, why would her boyfriend let her come alone to see Izuku if she had one? Exactly! Kaminari agrees and nudges him in the ribs. You dirty dog. You're gonna get yourself a girlfriend. The first one between us to win over. She is super cute. No wonder you're all over her. The fuck? Shitty hair isn't winning. And what do you mean cute? The girl's fucking pink! Bakugo screams at them, completely dumbfounded. Man, that is rude. She probably has a skin condition. Zero chases him, and apparently, Katsuki Brains just gives up. He looks at the three of them, sitting on the floor, with the most incredulous expression. Then he grabs his swords, and goes to hit some dummies. Bakugo got real pissed when, Sarah, was it Sarah or Kaminari? I literally just read it and I can't even remember. Okay, I don't know, one of those two insinuated that, Mina is Izuku's girlfriend, and Bakugo's like, what? No? The fuck? What? No? Also, when Kaminari's just like, I thought you would understand because you and Izuku, and Bakugo's like, me and Izuku what? Me and Izuku what? And then Kirishima's just like, have a special relationship? And then I feel like Bakugo in his mind was about to be like, we don't... Hold up. Oh my god. I feel like the wheels are turning in his little head, finally. Just his little head. Oh my god, I just insulted him. I didn't mean to insult him, I insulted him. Oh my god. Oh well. Anyways, just turning in his head. I was about to do it again. And he's finally realizing, oh my god, I am. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, well that's happening. I find that I find that nice. I don't know. I always love when the character is madly, deeply in love, just doesn't know it. The whole, oh shit. It's that type of love that creeps up on you. There's the type of love where oh yeah, I think I'm falling in love. And then there's the type of love where it's like, shit, I think I've been in love with months. I think I've been in love for months. Oh my god. Personally, I've experienced the both. My first ever love was the slowly falling in love. Like, I was very much understanding that slowly I was falling in love. Bit by bit, I'm like, okay, yeah, bit by bit, I'm getting closer and closer, right? And then there was a second one where it's just like, oh shit, I'm in love. Like oh gosh darn it. There it goes again. Love. I haven't had the third one. I heard the first one is supposed to be puppy love. The second one is the one that's supposed to really truly hurt you. And then the third one is the one that's, the true one. So I've got my puppy love. I got the one that hurt. Where's my true one? Hello? True one. Where is my significant other? Preferably male because I'm a gay guy, apparently. Not a gay guy. I'm omni, but for some reason I prefer guys. So, yeah. Gay guy prefers guys. Interesting. Am I a guy? I don't know. Non-binary? I don't know what the frick I am, okay? I'm something. Masculine, feminine? I don't know. Gender is confusing. But get me a significant other who very much would read me fanfiction out loud when there isn't a podfic of it already. Or give me a significant other who would join live streams with me and pretend to be the other character. Give me a significant other who watches my, like YouTube videos, even if they're not in the My Hero Academia fandom. Give me a significant other who would sit and watch all of My Hero Academia and sit and listen to me rant about how perfectly I would rewrite My Hero Academia with a perfect little My Hero Academia writing. Give me a significant other who would write fanfiction for me when I want content creator Izuku, even though I've read literally every content creator Izuku fanfic out there. Like, please and thank you. The Cupid. February's coming up. February 14 is coming up, please. Cupid? Hello? Cupid? Anyways, my raindrops. Make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds, have a wonderful day or night. Socials are down in the description, so is my Discord server. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.